last question. With regards
Tell
to,
me.
my nonprofit Trash Turtle Nation, what could, we do each day to make the biggest positive impact on our environment?
You know, that's a great question. And for me, I've spent now the last 5 years of my life really learning how to distill that and answer that very quickly, because that's a really big world, right? So, as you say right now, what can you do? Well, remember, there's 7.5 billion, 7.4 billion of us, right? So it's that scale. All the little things you can do to reduce carbon offset, but also preserve water and eat well and be healthy. First thing you can do is actually be healthy, take care of your body, right?
Hmm.
But the little things, right? Like, and they sound so silly, but at scale, they make a lot of sense. So things like turning off the lights. When you leave for the day, even with COVID, I know people are leaving less for the day, but it's about to change. Leave the TV off. The dog and the cats do not need to watch TV all day while you're gone. Little things like when you brush your teeth, right? And everyone's used to hearing that of the water running. Think about this. There's 320 roughly million people in this country. If everyone sits there once a day and brushes their teeth, all that water, think about it. When you're more surgical about how you use water, especially when you're brushing teeth, we can save just in this country hundreds of millions of gallons a week. A day. So imagine, say we save 200 million gallons a day times 7 days. That's 1.4 billion gallons a week. Think of these numbers. So you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
We do things at scale. Eat more from farmers markets when you can. With COVID, it's a little sketchy, but when you get to the and this is for turtles as well.
Mhm.
When you get into that grocery store, I see doctors and lawyers and people with huge credentials and massive, multi levels of college education go into a store, take one avocado, put it into a plastic bag, tie it up, and put it in their basket. You don't need plastic bags in stores. I mean, we go shopping all the time. You throw it in your basket, or you buy bags for your vegetables or your nuts or whatever it may be, just little cloth ones.
Yeah, we have those.
You do, right?
Yeah, there's a lot more helpful, and number one, we can save a lot of, pollution from going into our environment. Number two, it's probably better for the food itself. So it won't be going into like getting like the yucky plastic stuff all over it. And number three, it's just way better for our environment.
It is. And, I'll tell you, once you shift that thing in your brain, because sometimes, changing, and your mom would really know this too, gauging and changing the behavior of a consumer is very difficult. You have to inspire them. You don't coerce them. It doesn't work that way. We're human beings. You have to inspire them not to, or make it make sense. And so reducing single-use plastic and things like plastic bags that are ultimately ending up in our oceans, doing things like turning off the water when you're brushing your teeth or washing your face, or just water loss and wastage is really a bad thing. And then, finding those vehicles and stuff that are just going to drive cleaner, make more sense for the environment. There's a lot of technology that's about to come into play.